In today's jazz guitar lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to use pentatonic scales for jazz improvisation over minor chords. Hi, my dear jazz guitar aficionados around the world. Sandra, Sherman here. Greetings from Austria. If you come from a rock or blues background, you may already be familiar with the pentatonic scale. Using pentatonic scales is not only easier for beginners, but also adds new color, new sounds for a jazz player. So I'll be showing you which pentatonic scales to use over minor chords, and I'll also be showing you several licks. I've made tabs including regular notation plus 2 bonus licks, yeah. And I've made backing tracks and scale diagrams, and you can download all this fun from one of the links down below in the description box. Please read the download instructions right next to the links. All right, let's get started. Let me quickly explain 3 ways to play pentatonic scales over minor chords, and then I'll put it all together into several licks for you. The most obvious thing you can do is, of course, play the minor pentatonic from the root of the chord. So over a D minor 7 chord, play the D minor pentatonic. But here's something more interesting that adds an extra color tone. Play the minor pentatonic a fifth above the minor chord. So over a D minor 7, play the A minor pentatonic. Another great way is to play the minor pentatonic from a major second above the minor chord. For a D minor 7 chord, this gives us the E minor pentatonic. Now let's have some fun and apply all these theory to licks and learn how to make it sound jazzy. Alright, for the first lick, I want to stay in this area around the 5th fret. And our 3 pentatonic scales, let's check them out. Here we have the D minor chord here. You should always assign a chord to a scale. This way it's a lot easier to memorize the scales. We have the D minor 7 chord, here is the D, and the scale around this is the D minor pentatonic. Then we have the E minor pentatonic. Here's the E minor 7 chord. And the scale to this is and last but not least, we have the A minor 7 chord, this one or this one. And of course we have our first pattern of the A minor pentatonic here. So these are the 3 scales we're going to be working with here, and I start the lick with the D minor pentatonic, a pickup note on 4 and the C. And on 1 I'm on the D. And I play up the arpeggio. The D minor 7 arpeggio lies within the D minor pentatonic. We always have a minor 7 arpeggio in the pentatonic. D, F, A, C. Those are 4 chord tones. And then I go back to A. 3, 4. Now I change over to the E minor pentatonic, which gives me this tone here. I always want to change to a tone that hasn't been in the previous pentatonic. The D minor pentatonic has the C, so now I'm changing over to B to make the sound come out more better. So I slide into that B, go down the scale, E minor pentatonic, right? And now I slide into the A minor pentatonic, which has this tone, right? Back to the E, back to the C and A. I end on the A. And then I add the D minor chord, D minor 7 chord. And here's the entire lick at slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, while lick number 1 was pretty basic, now let's dig deeper into jazz. All right, but first of all, let's check the new area. We're now moving from here to here. So this is our new area, and we have the D minor pentatonic here, the 5th pattern. The E minor pentatonic is here. That's the same thing we had on D, but on the 7th fret. And the A minor pentatonic is the 1st pattern, 2nd pattern, sorry. All right, in order to make it more jazzy, we have several tools, and one of the great tools for modern jazz sound actually is to add fourths, and pentatonic scales are great for fourths because that's what they consist of mostly. Okay, so let's start with the D minor pentatonic again here, and you see I have all the 10th frets up here. So I start here on the D string, G and B string. Those are all fourths except for this. This is a 3rd. I start on 1 and also an offbeat. That makes it a little more syncopated. 3, 4, 1. Now I go back on the left side of that same pattern. 8 of B, 7, 7, 8. So this is actually this chord. It's an F6-9 chord. Oops. Right? So mostly fourths here. Then I go to the E minor pentatonic, and within the E minor pentatonic I have a G chord also. Here's the E minor 7, and here's the G chord. Now I play that G major triad arpeggio. G, B, D, and G again. So this is just an arpeggio that lies within the E minor pentatonic. And now I move, this is a 4th, I move this 4th up to, still in the E minor pentatonic, actually could also be the A minor pentatonic already. And now I'm going over to the A minor pentatonic and playing 4ths again. 8, 8, and 10, 10 back. All right? So here's the whole thing at slow tempo. 2, 3, 4, 1. Alright, the next area we are is here. Here we have a D minor 7 chord, and it's the 1st scale pattern. Then we have the E minor to the left, which is the 5th pattern. And we have the A minor, which is the 3rd. Alright, and for this lick I wanted to use arpeggios, more arpeggios. So I start with the D minor 7 arpeggio on the 10th fret of the D string, 10, 10 of B, and the 13th here. You should know this lick is, this is a really great lick. And we also have the typical jazz phrasing. We start on one end and have a triplet following it. 1 and triplet 3. This is count number 3. Now I'm playing the A minor arpeggio, which is in the part of the A minor pentatonic. This is the first tone, also the last tone of the D minor 7 arpeggio. I go down, use your middle finger, that's better, for the A, E, and C. Here is an A minor triad lying in the A minor pentatonic. Okay? 10, 9, G, and 10, D. And now I go to the left and I go gonna play an E minor triad from the E minor pentatonic. Right, 9, 10 of A, and here's the root, the 12th of E, E minor, right? And then I bar over to the A. This is not in the E minor chord, but it's a good way to end. It's the 5th of the D minor chord. So I'm ending on a chord tone. That's always a very good thing to do. All right, here is the entire lick number 3 at slow tempo. 2, 3, 4, 1. If you want to purchase the scale diagrams and tabs, you will find that there are 2 more bonus licks. So all the fretboard is covered with these 5 positions. All right, I hope you like this video. Give it a fat thumbs up. Don't forget to share the love and subscribe my channel. I see you next week. Servus, baba.